you no longer have an excuse. There is no longer an excuse that, oh, but this person knows everything, and this person has all the knowledge in the world at their fingertips, and obviously they would know what to do and what habit to do and how to do it and the best self-improvement tactics, and I don't know them, and so I haven't learned them, and I can't do anything about them. In this day and age, there is simply no excuse anymore for a person who wants to be successful. You have all the knowledge in the world at your fingertips. You can go on a computer. Any book that you want, even if you can't buy a physical copy of it, there is a PDF online. There is no longer an excuse for people who say they want to be successful but are not. Alright, kind of a different intro. But basically, this video is about the fact that learning is probably the single greatest way to grow as a person and to make more progress to your goals. So if you're like me, you probably didn't used to actually learn about things outside of school, and it's only when I started to watch self-improvement videos that I was actually learning about like how to improve your life and how to battle stress, and oh, by the way, you can meditate. Meditation is a thing. You can meditate regularly, and that'll basically increase everything good in your life and decrease everything bad. And it's really when I started to learn that my life really changed. And so today I want to give you not how to learn, but basically the best ways of learning that I've found that have absolutely changed my life. So number one is books. Self-improvement books are some of the single greatest way to just get ahead of everybody, because you have a problem and there is a book out there, there is a video out there, there is something out there that has the solution. You just have to go and look for it. And honestly, books are I have a shit ton of books in my, this isn't a flex, but books are some of the greatest way to get ahead of everybody, because nowadays a bunch of people don't even have the attention span to actually read. I was in my English class a year ago, and some dude was like, no, I can't read. Objectively, he could probably read, but he was always on his phone, and I feel it too. When I have when I'm just on my phone and when I'm always distracted, I actually find it harder to read. But reading will get you ahead of so many people, because it's literally successful people who have achieved what you want, who have what you want, and they're literally giving you a plan or a method or how they did it, and all that knowledge is at your fingertips. It's on the pages of a book that's at your local store or on your Kindle or on the online PDF. There is no excuse. You can always find the book that you're looking for. The second form of learning that I find to be the best is podcasts or educational videos. Long form podcasts are really the way to go. One-on-one conversations, not with you and the person, but two successful people talking for 2 hours. There are some gems in there that could really be life-saving. Learning is basically like mining for gold, and a few little nuggets will absolutely change your life. And in those 2-hour podcasts with Alex Hormozi giving the best business advice out there, you probably won't remember everything. You probably won't learn a bunch of new stuff, but there are probably gonna be 2 or 3 things that he says that you cannot stop thinking about. You can't stop sharing it. You can't stop talking about it. It's always in your mind. And those are the things that are really gonna change your life. So if you're kind of a spurg and you scroll all the time, well, your attention span is fucked, and you probably can't watch long form podcasts. And if you're oh, but they're too boring and stuff, trust me, bro, long form podcasts are the way to go. And you can kind of reverse engineer the process, would basically lengthen your attention span. Go from YouTube shorts or Instagram reels or whatever, and slowly shift back to longer form content. So you might scroll all the time, and then you might be all right, you know what, I'm gonna watch 1 YouTube video, and then 2 YouTube videos, and then 3 YouTube videos, and then it might be all right, I might watch a podcast, right? Basically progressively overload your way to podcasts. And the last form of learning that I find to be the best is basically the same as books and podcasts and videos. It's basically just the audio version. So when I was talking about podcasts, I was talking about watching them, and it's been found that like when you watch stuff, when you engage more than one sense in something, you basically draw more out of it. But so like I read, like my learning habits are like read 1 hour a day and watch podcasts for 1 hour a day, and I also like listen to audiobooks and podcasts on top of that. So I basically learn for like 3 hours a day, which is like insane. Might be too much, but I love it. But so basically, what's so great about like audiobooks and podcasts on like Spotify? Well, you can just like listen to them when you're just going about your everyday life. Like I can't drive, but when I will drive, I know I won't listen to music. I'll listen to like Andrew Huberman telling me how to improve my sleep while I'm driving to like school or whatever, you know. And like when I'm working out, or I don't know, like if I'm meal prepping or if I'm cleaning my room, I'll just be like listening to a podcast or to an audiobook. Like Audible is like $8 a month, and I don't know how much Spotify Premium costs, but basically you have all this information out there in the form of like basically any book you can think of. Any good self-improvement book is on Audible, and any like really famous self-improvement guru is on Spotify, like Iman Gadzhi, Hamza, Alex Hormozi, Chris Williamson, Diary of a CEO. All those people are on Spotify, and you can like just listen to them as you go about your everyday life. And if you can have a super successful person in your ear all the time, well, you're gonna become more like them. Like the saying, you are the average of the five people you spent time with, now kind of becomes like you are the average of the 5 people whose content you consume. So consume the content of billionaires and you'll become a billionaire, right? Like consume the content of people who inspire you and you'll become more like those people. So basically make it a habit to learn every day through books, podcasts, video, and then audiobooks and like audio podcasts. Find the one that you like the most and like stick to it. I swear that learning will absolutely change your life. Alright, hope this helped you, and I cannot wait to see the progress that you make. Cheers, bro.